to see you today. Welcome to my channel. My name's Audrey. This is my second YouTube channel. Just hanging out with me, crafting, chit-chatting, problem-solving women's issues, just life. Life in general. So, oh, I'm losing my voice. This isn't spirit. I'm a psychic. This isn't spirit though. This is pure allergies. It's pure hay fever. So I also have my son back there. That's Jonathan. He's 22. He's special needs. And we're going to go for a ride. So he's out of school. He finished school. And we're just waiting to get him into a new program. So I'm his entertainment and stuff like that. So I don't think he finds me very entertaining, but that's fine. That's fine with me. So we're just going to do a little drive. I live kind of out in the country. Like, this is the last block before we get out into the country. So we're going to go down the street and then go out to the country and then come back. Not going to take too long. Okay. I don't know. Maybe this is spirit. You know what? I just found a penny on the floor in my bedroom. And I was thinking it might be spirit. Maybe this is spirit. Because hay fever doesn't like grab a hold of my throat and choke me like spirit does. I know it sounds scary. Sometimes it's a little scary because you can't breathe, but and I do have asthma, but okay, fingers crossed, John. Here we go. Yeah, so I just did my hair. I only wash it once a week. I know. Some of you can't handle that. Some people cannot handle that. Who's this lady sitting here, John? I don't like strangers. Not in my town, you don't. Anyway, so yeah, so I did my hair. Curled it for this week, and yeah, just waiting for my hairstylist to give me a text back. She wasn't doing well last week, so between me messing up my appointment time and then her not feeling well, the haircut's just getting pushed out, which is fine. I'm not in any hurry, but it'll be nice to have a trim, because as I was just curling it, I'm like, oh, there's a good 2 inches that needs to be trimmed off. Watch out, kitten. Oh, look at it. Oh God. I hate when cats cross the street. They don't know what they're doing. So yeah, a couple inches off would be good. I don't want to cut it though short. I'm trying to let it grow out. Here we go, John. Ooh. So, I haven't been doing any crafting. I haven't been doing any cooking or baking either. I've just been working on my next book. So you've heard me talk about my book, my children's book, but it's for adults, but it's age appropriate for children as well. It's about loss. Dying, losing a pet. For parents, it's losing, a human, a loved one, and animals. But I'm doing a memoir, and I don't know why I thought I was just about done with my memoir, because now that I'm in there and looking at it, it's like, oh my God, no, I need at least double the amount of writing, if not more. So I don't know where my brain was at with that. So anyway, I could write a million books. I have a lot to say about a lot of different things, but this book is going to be about me being psychic and how does that working out for me? How did that happen? All that, as well as suffering abuse, not only from family, but people, classmates, co-workers. Oh, if this is any of my ex-co-workers, don't worry. Yeah, I'm gonna name you. No, I'm using fake names just in case anyone's wondering. In my family, I'm using fake names, as well as anybody else that may come up, I will use a fake name. Except for, like, you know, my kids and stuff. But just to protect people's identity, but they'll know who they are because they'll recognize the catastrophic event they threw on me in the form of bullying or whatever. So anyway, yes, you know, this book is going to be just so detailed. When I first started writing, I didn't think I had anything to say. How am I going to fill out a page? What, a page? What am I supposed to say? You know, I didn't know. I'd never written anything before. I mean, just in school, but I didn't know how it was going to happen. But during this time, when I started the book, I was having a lot of activity at the house, but I'll get into all that later. That'll be in the book. All of this will be in the book. So when we get home, I want to show you just kind of how I'm starting, because maybe you're wondering how you could start a book. So what am I doing? How does this work? You know, do I need a pen and a typewriter? What's happening? So when we get home, I'm going to sit you down with me at my desk and just show you kind of how I started this process. And even though I need probably, oh God, I have 33,000 words. You have to measure the words. You just do. That's something, and the computer does that for you. So right now I have about 33,000 words. I need minimum of 60,000 words. And I'm only on chapter 4. So I have no doubt I will be able to type out 12 chapters maybe. And I'll show you how I'm going through this process. Because I'm the kind of person, my mind gets scattered and overwhelmed. And so I want to show you what I'm doing to keep myself organized during the process. And God, maybe this is spirit. Get out of my throat. This is spirit. This is spirit. You know when you've like been to a concert or something and you scream really loud the next day or later that night, you have that raspy? That's kind of what this feels like. So I'm going to show you when we get home how I'm doing that. All right, so we're out in the country now. I don't know if you could see in the camera behind me. It's country. There's still houses out here, but there's a lot of orchards. A lot of orchards. What do they grow here, John? There's a lot of wineries. So the vineyards, I should say, a lot of vineyards. There's like a little lake or something right there. Lots of shrubbery out here at these houses. Lots of trees and overgrown bushes. I see barns. Makes me feel like I'm in Vermont. Oh, I also have to show you these shoes I got. Oh my God, they're perfect. I can't believe they're perfect. Lately, the last few years, it's been so hard for me to find shoes that really work for me. And once I decided that I am going to go to Vermont in the summer, I'm like, I got to have new shoes. I'm not going to show up there all gross. So I found the perfect shoes. So I'll show those to you too when we get home. I did go to TJ Maxx yesterday. Chase was home so he could watch Johnny for a couple hours or whatever. So, oh, I got a pedicure. That was nice. And you know in the pedicure chair that they have like massage chairs sometimes. So this was my second time at this salon. And they do have a nice, it's not fancy, but they do have nice stuff there. So the massage chair, man, I just leaned into that thing and let it beat me up. And I'll tell you what, I'm sore. I've never been sore from a massage chair before. But that's what I wanted. Because I know I have some knots and trigger points and stuff in my back and wherever. So yeah, so that felt so good. A little painful, but you know, that good pain that sometimes happens. It was a good pain. And yeah, I'm happy because I feel loose. I feel loose. It feels good. Now over here on my right, there's a new housing development, but we don't like that housing development because it's all 2 stories. We don't want a 2-story. We can't do a 2-story because we have Mr. back here, and Chase and I aren't getting any younger. We all have back problems and stuff. I got a few things at Ross, not Ross, God, I hate Ross, at TJ Maxx. I did go to Ross the other day just because I needed some cheap t-shirts for John. I don't tend to spend a lot of money on Johnny's shirts because he does have low muscle tone in his mouth and everywhere else, but so he drools. So not only is he drooling saliva, but it's like anything he just ate. So if he just had oatmeal, the oatmeal will come out, or whatever he's eating for lunch, you know, it just happens. That's just how it is at our house. So I got him some shirts at Ross. I think they were like $8 each. Name brand stuff. I think one was Hurley, one was Levi, I think. Yeah, because his stuff gets washed so many times. Look at that dog. He's going for a walk. He's a weenie dog. I didn't know they could do that. Oh, there's the road. Okay. They're working on the road right here. So, how are you guys doing? How's the weather? Hopefully it stops snowing on the East Coast. I mean, where are we? End of March? That's enough snow. You know, in Vermont, it stays snowy like all the way to May. Oh my God, I can't handle that. I cannot handle being in snow all the time. Like, I can't have a permanent home in snow. But you can see here in California, it's nice and sunny. It's 68 degrees and it's 12 o'clock noon on the dot. Okay, so we have orchards on the left and the right here. I don't know what kind of trees these are. We do a lot of, what do you see? We do a lot of almonds here in California. Those might be almonds. The leaves have a specific look to them. Not sharp, but they're just in a little grouping of small leaves. They just look different than other fruit trees and stuff. So, yeah. There's a cornfield, lots of corn. Obviously, we have a large Mexican population, so we have a lot. Where am I? A lot of good Mexican food. Authentic. Lots of food, what are those called? Food trucks? Is that what they're called? Food trucks? They're everywhere. And it's so nice. I think there's an app you can get and it tells you what food truck is going to be where and when, which is fun. And some of the food trucks I've noticed here out in the country, they just kind of are permanently there now in one spot in the dirt, and they've kind of developed a little restaurant around their food truck with tables and an awning and stuff. So yeah, it's cute. I like it. I like this life, this country life. There's some big homes here. Oh my gosh. I was looking at looking at houses as I do. Oh, look at that baby. He's on a tractor. Oh my God. Did you see that, John? Looked like he was about 8 months old. That's so cute. Did you see him, John? So I was looking at houses, and I came across this house. It was 6.7 million. And I'm like, well, let's see what that looks like on the inside, you know, because they show you a little bit of the outside. It was so awful. It was so ugly. Oh my God. It's like clearly a man designed this. No offense, but to be offensive, sorry. Yeah, totally. You could tell a woman wouldn't have designed this shit. And it had a professional, full-size, literally professional basketball court in it. And it's probably a basketball player who owns it, or a manager or somebody, because it had the scoreboard. This is in their house. Like, here's the living room, then there's glass, and there's your basketball court right next to the living room. Full-blown basketball with the scoreboard, the commentator's box. No woman is going to design that, nor would a woman want to live in that. I'm sorry, no. How many square feet was it? Let me think for a second. I want to say 16,000 feet. Square feet? And it's like everywhere I looked, it was just dark. Like the kitchen was black, like black countertops, black cupboards. The floor was dark. The appliances are dark. They have a lot of booze stuff, you know, like bar setup, a wine section. I don't know. That's very specific style. That house will probably be for sale for a while, I would imagine. Unless you sell it to another basketball person. No, I could do a lot better with that 6.7 million or whatever it was, $6+ million home. I still feel like I'm on vacation. I still feel like I don't live here because I don't have a house. I don't own a home. You know, I feel like unless I own the home, I'm just staying here for a minute or something. And I don't care for that feeling. Because if I'm going to be here, I want to be fully engaged, fully committed. So, let's move on, get on with buying that house. But it'll happen when it happens. I'm not worried about it. I just am antsy, you know. It's like I keep seeing cute stuff I want for the house that we buy, but it's like you can't buy something because what if, you know, you don't know. You don't know what color the knobs are going to be unless we build the house, which is a possibility. But it's not smart to spend money when you don't have the home yet because it just might not work out. Done that before. But, oh, look at the kids. Oh, I miss kids. Oh, God, they're running. Look at them running. Oh, God, they're so cute. I miss kids. You have a lot to learn from being around children. Okay? Just remember that. Kids have no filter, and they will teach you things in the most wonderful and beautiful way by just them being themselves. And it's so what's the word? Enriching, lovely. I miss it. What's today? Thursday. Okay. Oh, John, should I stop for a drink at McDonald's? No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, we're going to go home then. All right, I'll see you at the house. Okay, so here's the shoes. They are an Italian brand. I'll put the name of it here on the screen. These are a 9.5. They don't look large when you see them off your feet. I'm like, there's no way those are gonna fit me. But they do. And these black straps are elastic. Not the front piece, but these back two pieces are elastic. So you just kind of pull it and shove your foot in there. So comfortable. So These honestly will even be good for the airport because I gotta wear a heel. If I wear flats for too long, my back starts hurting. Plus, I'd rather be taller than shorter. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So there's those. These were $25 at TJ Maxx. Yay! All right. Okay, let me show you the couple things I got here for the kitchen. So this is a container. I'm using it for coffee pods. I wish the lighting was better. Hold on. Is that any better? Let me take it out of here so you can see it better. Da-da-da. So it's a good size. I buy a box of 48 of the coffee pods. This holds just slightly over half of that, so maybe about 26 to 28 pods. This was under $10. Again, TJ Maxx. Okay, put you back. I have my little coffee bar section here for everybody. And then over here, I bought a set of 2 of these cute little jars. They have like a starburst design on them. It was $5.99 for 2. There's the other one. So they came in a set of 2. They do have the little suction-y thing on the bottom there. Super cute. What I was using before was just like an old plastic container with a lid for sugar. That wasn't fancy enough, so I had to get this. All right, we are in my bathroom. There's the outside. And I got a towel for my hair, for when I wash my hair, because I hate using like a full-blown big towel for my hair. So I got this one. I'll put the name of it here. Let me put the camera on the stand. That way I can hold the towel with 2 hands. Hold on. So I'm at my desk. Let me show you this towel. Now, I thought this was going to be a towel that I could just, you know, fold my head over, wrap it up, and throw the towel back on it. And when I opened the package, this was $7.99. And the brand is Sleek, I guess. S-L-E-E-K-E, Sleeky. So this doesn't really fit. I mean, it fits on my head, but it doesn't, I can't do the whole flip-flop thing with it. But I thought I was going to be really disappointed. But actually, this is like a chamois. So when I put it on my hair, I just put it on my head like this, and then just grabbed my hair and squeezed the back. It really took out a lot of the water. So that's fine. That actually works, because what I normally do when I shower is I'll get my hair just not dripping wet, just regular air dry hair, and then I put it back in this clip. I let my hair kind of dry on its own for a little while before I bring out the blow dryer, because my hair, I don't know if you can tell, my hair is very, very, very thick, and blow drying my hair, such a hassle. So anyway, I do like the towel. Okay, you guys, so I wanted to end this video today just spending a few minutes on what I'm doing behind the scenes with writing this book. It's a memoir. My life has been so chaotic for so many different reasons. I thought I need to get this stuff out on paper. I need my brain to be organized. I need to know when this happened, what was going on, when this happened, what was going on, etc. through the period of 55 years, basically. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and write a book. I'll have the same publisher that I did for the children's book. That was my plan. My plan has changed because I really, really, really like my children's book. One problem is that it cost me, because I self-published, $5,000. So I paid them $5,000 to publish my book. And honestly, it was a nightmare dealing with these people. And that was Dorrance Publishing. Sorry if you work for Dorrance Publishing. It was a nightmare. I do not recommend Dorrance Publishing. You can still do it, but I'm just telling you, I don't recommend them. And just as time went by, talking to people, my friend in North Carolina told me how she publishes some things and she sells them on Etsy. They're just like instructions or manuals for some stuff that she sells. And I asked her, do you think I could do a book like that? Because I have that book I'm writing. And she's like, oh yeah, totally. So I looked into it further. I'm not going to sell through Etsy, I don't think, but what I'm doing is Amazon. So Amazon has everything you need to publish a legitimate legal book. You keep the rights to your book, which is very, very important to me. It's especially the memoir, because it's my life. Why would I give rights to some publisher? And you know, if you get discovered by a publisher, like for example, J.K. Rowling with the Harry Potter series, you know, you lose a little bit of your story. Now, my story is not fiction. It's facts, or my truth, I guess, which I don't necessarily like that term of my truth. Anyway, so the way I started to write and document, like I said, I didn't think I could write a book. I didn't think I could write more than a page or two. It's like that boggled my mind. My small mind, it boggles it. So let me just tell you what I did. I used Microsoft Word, and I'm going to show you my Microsoft Word in a few minutes. I'm going to show you what it looks like on there, okay? And I'm going to read to you a little bit of the book. So what I did, I started out online, and this is what it currently looks like now. What I did, I typed out, it started out as maybe 5 lines of ideas. What I wrote, or what I typed out was, for example, I typed out, here's something I want to address in the book. Can I talk to more than one spirit at a time? Can I see more than one spirit at a time? And then I typed out, Dad yelling at me at the age of 45 for being sexually active. And then I typed out my marriages, because I've been married several times. And so now I have over 2 full pages. This is just the 2 of the pages. So I'm still adding subjects that I would like to talk about on the computer. So I'm over 3 pages now, but what I want to show you is that's important and that's helping me is my key right here. So the green lines means absolutely must be in the book. Anything highlighted green has to be in the book. Anything in yellow is, yeah, let's try and get it in if we can fit it in somewhere properly. Like, I don't want to just throw stuff in there to throw it in there. So if I legitimately have space and availability for these subjects in yellow, I'll add them in. The pink means save it for another book, but I still wanted to write out the subjects. And I only have 3 pink ones. One of the pink ones that I'm probably not going to talk about is that first one right there, which is the 1989 earthquake. Do I need to talk about the earthquake? I could, but I don't think I need it in this book. So I'm already looking ahead to an additional book after this one, because this book is going to give you a good sense of really, really, really detailed how I got here. How am I a psychic? When did it start? What are the challenges I had to go through? What kind of abuse did I endure in my life? Have I endured? Christianity, what about it? What do I think about it? So it's a lot. It's a lot to talk about. So even now, like I said, thoughts will come to my mind as I'm typing on a subject. The onion layers are peeling back. And I am continuing to remember things that mostly are discouraging, negative events. Oh, I do have a spirit coming in right now. Someone's coming. A lot of garbage, and this is why I'm doing this. I need to get this garbage organized. 56-year-old Audrey can deal with this garbage. 5-year-old Audrey cannot. 12-year-old Audrey could not. 25-year-old Audrey could not. I'm dealing with it all now. I'm comforting little Audrey. I'm processing it. I'm putting it away, not in a hidden place that I can't deal with it, but just I'm done. I processed it. It's done. It's come in, it's come out, and it's going to stay over here, knowing that I've already dealt with these things over here. And also, I thought, you know, this is a great gift for my kids for when I'm gone. They can have this book and reference back to it even when they're older and kind of remember, oh yeah, mom had to go through this, mom went through that was awful, and what would mom say if she was here, how to deal with something. Oh, let me look in her book. I think she talked about that in the book. So that's step one, is my ideas, my subjects. And, you know, while these are all things that happen to me, this is my opinion. And no one can argue your opinion. So in court, if you say the sky's purple, it looks purple to me. It looks purple to me. And, it, you know, everyone else is like, no, it's actually blue. But to me, I'm seeing purple. I don't know what to tell you, but the sky is purple. So you can't argue that. You cannot argue someone's opinions. It's not a thing. It cannot be done. So let me show you. I know if you're my age and older, you probably, you know, you're probably okay on the computer. Luckily, I have a built-in IT guy here, my son, Benjamin. I'm going to turn the camera around. All right, what do I have here? Tiny home. Okay, let me get rid of this stuff. Well, I'll keep it there. Okay, let's go down here to Microsoft Word. I'm going to zoom out. And I'll hold the camera closer to the computer so you can see. So a memoir should have a foreword. A foreword is just a small few paragraphs of what to expect from reading the book. Let me just read to you the first paragraph. The author reflects on her unexpected journey to understanding she is a psychic medium, a path she never envisioned for herself as a child, who instead dreamed of careers in teaching, law, or entertainment. She describes her psychic abilities at times more of a burden than a gift, highlighting the challenge of revealing her ability to communicate with the deceased to others, which often leads to feelings of isolation until she reaches a point in her life where she no longer cares about others. So I do see some adjustments I need to make in there. It's not flowing quite right for me. And then there's another paragraph. And then down here, I just made a note for myself. Add a blurb about abuse, recovery, and survival. So I will go back in and add maybe a paragraph, 2 at the most, about that situation. Okay, and I don't know what version of Microsoft Word this is. I don't know. Again, this is something I have Benjamin take care of. So I just read this first paragraph to you. Now, let me show you something very, very, very helpful. Let's have it be read. I want this to be read to me. So I'm going to press read mode. I'm going to come up here, view, and I think it's all the way down, read.
Forward. The author reflects on her unexpected journey to understanding she is a psychic medium, a path she never envisioned for herself as a child, who instead dreamed of careers in teaching, law, or entertainment. She describes her psychic abilities, at times, more of a burden than a gift, highlighting the challenge of revealing her ability to communicate with the deceased to others, which often leads to feelings of isolation until she reached a point in her life where she no longer cared about others' opinions. The author...
All right. So that's what it sounds like when it's reading to you. And I'll tell you, that is a very, very helpful thing for me. Let me turn it around. That's been very helpful to me because I need to hear it. It's one thing to read it yourself, but hearing it read by somebody else or something else, I'm just going to hold this, is very helpful. So I'll let it run and listen to pages and pages at a time, and I'll make notes along the way. It's like, oh, that paragraph on chapter 2, third paragraph or whatever, I need to change this or that. So I'll listen to it through, whatever I decided, a whole chapter or one page. I'll make notes and go back. It's a lot of back and forth, and it's a lot of editing and re-editing and re-editing till it feels right. That's how I'm doing it. I'm doing it till it feels like me. The AI technology here keeps trying to change some of the verbiage. It's like, but that's not how I talk. I mean, yeah, I know that sounds like super educated, but that's not how I talk. I don't talk like that. So it's important that it's me. I don't want all these words that I never use in the book. So sorry if it's not, pleasing people who are used to that kind of reading. It's just, it's not who I am, and I don't want it to be, what's the word? See, I don't even know the word. No, I don't know, whatever. I don't want it to be fake, basically, is what I'm saying. Okay, and then here's where I start chapter 1. How do I know when to end the chapters? Well, I'm kind of just learning. I'm learning as I go along. But I wanted to show you something. Can you see down here? It's a little blurry, but right here, 35,772. That's how many words I have currently in the book. So to do a memoir, it needs to be about 60,000. And there's programs you can use to copy and paste your writings into, and it'll tell you not only the grammar correction, but it does the counts, the counts for you, so you can count how many words. And because I want the chapters, right now I have a chapter that's 7,500 words, and I have a chapter that's 4,300 words. And they don't need to match, but I feel like, okay, that's a really big difference. That's 3,000 word difference. So let me find something that would flow nicely to add into chapter 3. So I am so enjoying this. And this is something I can do when Johnny goes to bed. So, when he goes to bed, I'm tired. I don't look that great. So it's not really a good time to make videos for me, energy-wise, same thing. But sitting down at the computer and just typing, it just feels really, really good. It feels healthy to me. It's giving me something I need. And, I'm looking at my vision board that I always keep right on my desk. And my goal has always been to help people. And YouTube right now doesn't seem to be the way to do it. But I put in there, I help millions of people. And I'm like, I wonder if my book is going to help millions of people. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to do. It's not about YouTube. It's about the book. So I'm sure they go hand in hand, but it's just exciting to see where this is going to go. And like I said, if it's not a #1 bestseller and it just is for my children, I'm happy with that. And I can continue life knowing I have everything documented and that it's okay. I'm okay. And whatever comes my way, I'll get through it. And that's a good feeling. It's also a good feeling when you guys subscribe to both channels. Hit that subscribe button right now on both of my YouTube channels. If you like crime, go to the crime channel and check me out there. I'm only doing like 2 videos a month. I just don't have time right now to do a lot on that crime channel. So this channel is kind of priority for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are doing well. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, take care. Ciao.